So I just got back from an awesome concert tonight. Literally still wearing my shoes. Yep, still wearing my jacket. I haven't even washed my hands since returning from said concert venue, which is rare for me because that's what I do. I wash my hands immediately from getting home, but I did wash them right before I left the concert venue. But what I'm saying is I really, really wanted to make this video. I probably have lip gloss on my teeth too, but it's cool. It's cool. We're here. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. So I went to the Dead South tonight in Kansas City. Super dope, super lit, great show. People were weird. There's a cat doing things on that pole over there. But no matter what, I got to see one of my favorite bands doing their thing. Got to see them last year too. Enjoyed myself. Went with a girlfriend of mine. Shout out to Keely. You're like the bestest ever. I love you so much. Got to meet up with a friend before that at a bar with her. And then we got some dinner at one of my other favorite bars. But what I'm saying is I had a great night. Because I chose to have a great night with some of my friends. Isn't that nice? I chose it. This girl, I did it. I chose to do that and I put it together myself. I invited the people that I wanted to be there and I didn't invite anybody else that I didn't want to be there tonight. I chose it. And why does that even matter? Why does this warrant a video? It's because a lot of times, especially when we decide to get into a relationship, we give up the things that we actually want to do because of insecurities within the relationship that either exist within ourselves or within the other person. It's true. Think about it for a minute here. A lot of times these insecurities seep in and we try to control the other person. So maybe you're the one trying to control them, or maybe you're thinking that some of the things that you want to do aren't appropriate, even though maybe they would be just fine or whatever. But your dynamic changes once you get in that relationship. Essentially, you lose some of your freedom, whether it's warranted or unwarranted. And that's really up to you and your brain to decide. But what was so lovely about this evening is I have no strings right now. I'm single as a Pringle, y'all. I'm so single. And I'm loving it. I'm living my actual best life. It's so much fun. And no one can control what I'm doing other than me, myself, and like the man upstairs. Lovely. So fun. And it's funny because I looked on the Snapchats, and I saw like a friend of my ex, and I think like my ex actually may have thrown a party tonight. He's like, yeah, whatever. And like right after we broke up, he said that I would be invited to the next one that he threw. But obviously, like I hadn't heard about this, if this even existed. This is me like assuming a lot of things. This is a lot of like presumption, assumption, whatever. And you know what they say about that. And obviously I wasn't invited, but I went to this amazing concert, and then I see, you know, through the grapevine on social media that perhaps there may have been a party that, you know, was not involving me. And it really made me think, only because had things not gotten to the point that we had broken up, I wouldn't have probably been at this concert that I really, really wanted to see. Weird, right? Because honestly, like I would have probably either this party would have been this weekend or not, and I would have been there, or I would have probably made an excuse for myself to why I didn't need to go to this concert. You know, maybe it was just like a little bit too much money. Maybe I didn't want to spend like the $30 on a ticket. Maybe he didn't want to go with me, so then I would have just not went. even though one of my other friends would have went with me because it was just easier not to. Or I don't know, I could have found a million excuses to why I wouldn't have went if I had been in that relationship. And I just know myself well enough to be like, Megan, this is an experience. Had you have been with this last person, or probably any other person, you probably wouldn't have had. This is something you would have pretty much only done if you were single. And I'm so grateful for this evening and the eye-opener that, hey, from this moment on, I already kind of operate within this, but if there's something that I want to do, I'm gonna say it again. If there's something that I want to do, that I feel compelled to do, I'm going to do it. Whether I'm in a relationship or not in a relationship, and whether the person that I'm in a relationship with wants to participate in it or not, I'm going to do it. As long as it's within the realm of respect and within the realm of, you know, not hurting my partner, should I ever be in a relationship again, which I'm hopefully probably would be. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows? But for real, the best way to love someone is to love someone so that they feel free. And tonight, I really honestly believe was one of the first situations as to where I actually felt that so hard, even though I am free right now. But that taste of freedom just felt so good. Like, this freedom tastes like a chalupa from the Taco Bells. Like, it's delicious and it's supreme. Like, it has sour cream on it. Delicious. I like it. This taste of freedom, lovely. Don't let other people control the things that you want in your life, as long as they're not detrimental to those you care about, including yourself. Don't let yourself limit yourself based on other people's opinions or things that they think that you should be doing. Because life is so short, and we see it on the daily, but we don't always live in a way that depicts that. Be who you want to be. Find the things that you want to do and go do them. Because nobody ever got, you know, notoriety from watching what other people are doing, or for simply scrolling through their social media feed, or from doing the same mundane things day in and day out. They just didn't. But especially like being spectator sports of like other people's lives. We don't do that. We don't need to do that. Decide what you love. What is it? Is it music? Is it sports? Is it art? Is it something weird that I don't even know about? I don't know. I'm in. That's cool. I like weirdness. Weird's cool. Weird's fun. Like, whatever. Let's do it. What is it? And then go live it. Please. Anything. Go. Do it. It's great. But don't let other people or the situationship that you're in right now or in the future dictate who you're going to be, where you're going to be, what you're going to do, etc. Within reason. As long as it's respectful of the goals that you have in life, including for that relationship, because you don't want things to crumble for no reason. But man, I didn't have to be at a stupid house party tonight because of the other things that had happened. Like, there was a time after this breakup that I felt really sad and like wasn't happy. Very short time, mind you, but for real. And I thought that I would be really sad if one of those like stupid parties happened and I wasn't invited again. And honestly, this was just the perfect way that any of it could have unfolded. I got front row at one of my favorite bands, you guys. Like, come on. Front row, jamming out to some sick bluegrass with my friend. I got some free drinks from people around me. That's so sweet. Thank you for the free drinks, people who were around me. If you're watching this, which you probably aren't, but shout out to the realist, you know what I'm saying? I had a great night. I would not have had a great night if I had had to be at a house party surrounded by people that I don't particularly care for, drinking more than I want to drink. I'm not a big drinker. And just feeling stuck at some place that I don't really want to be because I feel obligated to be there. Obligation. That's one of the key words here. Don't do things that you feel obligated to do if you don't have to. Do things that really set your heart on fire and that you're like, I want to do this. I choose to do this. It is my personal decision to do this because it's something that I'm passionate about, something that I want to do, and it's something that I care about. Those are the conscious decisions that we want to make. Being single is great. Enjoy your freedom. And if you're in a relationship, just understand that some of those sacrifices are for the relationship, but some of them aren't necessary. So what are you giving up to be in the situation that you're in? And if there are things that you're giving up that are really deal breakers or are too big, list those out and figure out what you could possibly rearrange or discuss with whomever you're with, or including yourself. Maybe you're the person stopping you. Figure out those roadblocks and then figure out how to work that activity or, thing that you love back into your lifestyle. Life's too short. Life's too short. And if someone's writing a book about you later on in life or when you're gone, what kind of things are they going to write about? And if nothing's like particularly notable to the point that you're proud of your accomplishments or proud of the life that you've lived or proud of the things that you've done, maybe you want to add a couple of those things in there so that you are happy with the life that you lived. And again, we already talked about living a big life in one of my other videos. If you're happy with the life that you've lived and it's, your version of a big life, then golden. But if it's not, that's where you want to put back a few of those things from that list. Because freedom is a beautiful thing. And if someone in your life isn't loving you in a way that you feel free, maybe that's something that you need to address with them as well. Because control, this coming from a control freak, I'm a recovering control freak for sure, control freak, perfectionist, all up in this. Control is not an attractive attribute, and it's not a form of love. It's not a form of love, my friend. It's really not. Think about it. Mull it over. It's not a form of love. Anyway, my name is Megan Summer. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. I would love to see you on some more of my videos, and go ahead and hit that bell notification right next to the subscribe so that you get notifications every time that I post, because you don't want to miss it. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up. Boop, boop, boop. And if you have any questions for me, just drop those in the comments. I'm happy to consider answering them via video, or you can always email me. My email is in my about section, or it's just in the description of this video as well. So I love you guys. I want you to live the best life that you can possibly live, and just recognize when yourself or other people or situations that exist in your life are holding you back from the things that you really want or could be doing. Because again, life is so short and so beautiful, and it's too short and too beautiful to not take every advantage of in every single moment of every single day. So anyway, love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.